All right, here we go, BTC fight fans. Your next matchup is scheduled for 3 rounds at a catch weight of 162 pounds. It's Flick versus Popowick-Bastien. Please take a look at the videos to get some more information on this upcoming fight.
This is a catchweight bout at 162 pounds between Kevin Popowick-Bastien and Jamie Flick. Popowick-Bastien has turned his career around in 2022 with back-to-back stoppage wins. K-Pop looks to ride the wave into the new year with another huge win. His opponent is Jamie Flick. Looking to get back on the winning track, Flick has been grinding and looks to pick up a big win against the surging NTT competitor. It's time for the showdown between Kevin K-Pop Popowick-Bastien and Jamie Flick.
First, making his way into the blue corner. Please put your hands together. Here comes Jamie Flick.
Well, as we await the presence of Jamie Flick, and there he is, Jamie Flick makes his walk back to the BTC cage for the first time since BTC 9 back in Kitchener, just about a few weeks before the pandemic took place. But Jamie Flick is a very experienced martial artist and mixed martial artist, had a lengthy amateur career that went from 2013 to 2017, turned pro in 2019 and has a professional record of 1-2, but is another one of those talented guys coming out of Adrenaline in London, Ontario.
Yeah, and he said, last fight, February 2020, it wasn't working financially, and then the pandemic happened, and he just couldn't get fights going. We've seen a lot of fighters that have that issues, and he said he couldn't leave it like that. He said you got to get back in there. Now he's doing it for a personal satisfaction. He's doing it because he enjoys competing, enjoys training. This is where he wants to be, and he wanted to get back in here and kind of turn that last one around.
Yeah, and you just tell right now, it's, as you said, it's a personal mission here for Jamie. And I think that's sometimes the best. Some guys, they get into the sport and continue to, because, they still have title aspirations or to make it to a bigger show. For Jamie, it's personal, and sometimes that's just the best motivation to prove yourself right.
Yeah, goals change. It could start with titles, it could go for money, and then it could go for something like this, personal satisfaction. And that's really the most important, having that, intrinsic motivation inside you that really gets you going. And I'm right away, I'm going to call it out. I love the old school shorts, full contact fighter shorts there. Those, retro 2005-ish, I love rocking the old gear.
Right when the sport was exploding, but Jamie Flick, he would like to explode on Kevin Popowick-Bastien to pick up a victory and move his career back to a 500 record of 2-2.
His opponent, making his way into the red corner, please welcome Kevin Popowick-Bastien.
Well, a beautiful ovation here for Kevin Popowick-Bastien as he is set to make his walk to the BTC cage. And Josh, this is a guy that started his career out 0-2 and fought some of the toughest guys in Canada. Fought Series CD to start his pro career back at BTC 7, fought Nick Ouellette back out west. But then 2022's come around. He's really put it together with back-to-back submission victories over Patrick McInnes and Charles Azoulay.
Yeah, a few things happened there. Going up in weight class. I think this is a better suit for him here, and just like you said, not caring as much, which sounds kind of counterproductive, but really it's not. He's not worried about failure. He's not worried about victories. He just wants to enjoy the moment, be in the present moment, get better, and just have fun doing it. And the successes came.
He's obviously, bought into the system at Niagara Top Team. We've talked about it before. He lives just outside the gym and with a bunch of the guys, and they love him. He's one of the beloved figures here at Niagara Top Team.
Oh, he's a guy that you cannot. He's such a good dude, very, very nice, respectful, but also a killer inside the cage. And coming out to Lunatic Fridge right now, shout out to the old school wrestling movie from the 80s, Vision Quest, classic, and a very, very fitting coming from Niagara Top Team.
Well, you can see there him slapping all hands with Cody Kovanchuk. You'll see in our co-main event, there's Mike Millette as well. And Aaron Jeffrey, the Bellator middleweight, who keeps going his rise up in that promotion. But as well. You know, Kevin, he just really is feeling so confident right now. He promised us we would see some crazy stuff in this fight. He's promising an insane submission. He wants to try a Boston Crab tribute to the model Rick Martel, or he said he's going to also start something insane coming out here. But he's put up high expectations for how this fight starts, but the sky's the limit right now for what he can do in his career.
Oh, yeah. He's righted the ship, you know, going from 0-2, now 2-2 with such great momentum. He's looking to carry that here. And yeah, look for something big to happen in this one. He said he wants to start with a bang, something crazy. So I'm expecting that early on. And we'll see where this fight goes and what he's going to try to do here. But he said, look for something special.
Look for something special. And look at Kevin Popowick-Bastien. This guy's in the best shape of his life right now. He is shredded. Yeah, he looks good. You can tell he's been training hard, you know, working out with the best team in the world. And having guys fighting all the time around you really keeps you in shape. There you see the tail of the tape. Obviously, the age and experience factor for Jamie Flick. Height's about the same, weight's the same, and just a few inches reach advantage for Flick. So let's get this one underway with our ring announcer, Mr. Throwdown Pete Trevino.
Here we go, BTC fight fans. The following matchup is scheduled for 3 rounds at a catch weight of 162 pounds. Being brought to you tonight by Endorphins Health and Wellness Center, Ferrera Signature Line, and Maverick Protein. Your referee for this matchup is BB13 Brian Beauchamp. And now the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, he weighed in at 160.6 pounds. He is a freestyle independent mixed martial artist. He comes to the BTC cage with a record of 1 win and 2 losses, with that one big win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing London, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Jamie, the Blue Collar Viking Flick. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in white, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 160.8 pounds. He is a 52 block fighter representing Niagara Top Team. He comes to the BTC cage with an even record of 2 wins and 2 losses, with both of those wins coming by way of submission. Fighting out of and representing Gatineau, Quebec, ladies and gentlemen, here is Kevin K-Pop Popowick-Bastien. Referee Brian Beauchamp with final fight instruction.
Hey, gentlemen, our instructions in the back room. I want a clean, fair fight. If I ask you to stop everything you do, touch gloves, go back to your corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this BTC catchweight matchup will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
The veteran Brian Beauchamp, the third and final man inside the BTC cage for this catchweight at 162 pounds. Here comes Kevin. Tries a big chop punch, but it's actually Flick that drops Kevin Popowick-Bastien.
Kevin looked like he was going for a jump body kick there, and Jimmy Flick just kind of walked into it, but it ended up Kevin on his back here. He said he was going to do something big, and he did. He tried it.
He did try it. He said, and I think Flick was anticipating it, as obviously that interview was out there for the public, and he was the one that tried to.
He's got a triangle here.
Yeah, an inverted triangle, it looks like.
Yeah, Flick's in a lot of danger here. He's got a backwards triangle here.
Landing some good elbows is Popowick-Bastien. And still that tight squeeze on with the legs. He's trying to flatten out as well, Flick. Looks like he's maybe trying to grab an arm as well, Josh.
It's hard to tell from our angle. We'll see it there. But Flick's going to look to pop out that back door if he can get his left arm on top. His corner is on the switch, maybe to Kimura here, which is quite possible.
Dragging the face there of Flick against that BTC canvas. And now Popowick-Bastien landing a small amount of ground and pound, as he's still trying to sink this submission in.
And this is where little tiny movements are going to be the dividend here. Flick's going to have to try to slowly kind of get his way out of this position, inch by inch. But Kevy's doing a good job of keeping that right arm controlled of Flick. And he's looking to maybe switch to Kimura. Let go of the triangle, he bended the triangle, but he's looking to step for the Kimura here and try to sweep through.
Yeah, Popowick-Bastien wants that Kimura. Flick did get his head. Now the back is taken.
The back taken.
He's going to try it almost in.
He said he has a submission that he's been working on.
That he really wants to try.
He really want to try, and he was going for it there, but he's got the body lock here. Flick's in danger. He's got to fight the hands, keep the chin down. That's first priority.
Yeah, he's trying to. It's almost like a dragon sleeper in pro wrestling where you get the
arm.
Instead, he's just going to go for a rear naked choke.
This is across the face. Yep, Flick did a good job of fighting the hands. And he's going to look to try to turn into Kevin.
As a sea of Popowick-Bastien fans just chant out his name, just encouraging him on. But give credit to Flick. He's been able to fight out of these tough positions here. Still body triangle on from Popowick-Bastien.
Yeah, a long guy like Bastien with that body triangle, it's hard to get out of there. Now he's just kind of peppering. He's trying to make Jamie Flick make a mistake and give something up, maybe give up his neck, try to sit up too quickly. But Flick's doing a good job of fighting, and now it's getting tight, though.
Yeah,
it's getting tight.
Yeah, it's definitely sinking the arms under the chin.
There, he's got to look to fight that hand.
Tight.
Yeah, and he did it. He's doing the right thing. 2-on-1.
Look, Flick's face really turning red from the pressure being put on.
Now he switches arms.
Just still a lot of time to be in this position and work. About 1:40 left here in round number 1.
Kevin's got to worry not to burn out his arms, trying to get this choke. Because that's been there before, where you just try to get this choke, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then if it goes past the first, then your arms start to feel like cinder blocks. And Flick did a good job. He's turned into him here. But that left leg of Popowick is keeping Flick from advancing here. That body triangle, those long limbs of Kevin, even though he's kind of sitting almost in full guard, he's going to be able to come on top.
Oh, that's a tight squeeze with the arm trapped in from Popowick-Bastien.
This is cranking on the right shoulder of Flick.
Punching under the armpit there of Flick is Popowick-Bastien. And yeah, he's got that long frame, does Popowick-Bastien. It really makes it tough for Flick to get out. He turned in, but I think it was more for Flick to hang out and catch a couple breaths.
And now Jamie Flick's progressed. Now he's in full guard here.
Yeah, he's got a good waist lock.
Yeah. So that body lock now is just going to keep him in place. It's not going to do anything offensive. Now Kevin only has his arms to work with here. So he might look to abandon that soon and try to open up his guard and try to create some things, or just going to do this and just try to slice and make it hell for Flick for being on top.
Well, we saw Matt Smith feel the wrath from Matt Bednarik with those elbows from bottom, and Kevin Popowick-Bastien trying to do the same. Kind of those Donkey Kong style punches here as the 10-second clapper comes.
I want to see Flick posture up in here and try to land some heavy shots for the last couple seconds. Try and make a finish with a statement.
Well, Jamie Flick able to survive and see a second round, but a good showing of jiu-jitsu from Kevin Popowick-Bastien. There's a big swelling on the eye of Jamie Flick.
Yeah, it looks like both sides, more so his right eye. He's got a big mouse underneath there. The cutmen are going to be working on that in between rounds, trying to get that swelling under control. But there's that trying jump kick there. And Jamie Flick kind of went into it with punches and ended up on top. And here's that triangle attempt. And then the back take from the Kimura attempt. Good flow grappling here from Kevin so far. And a good job of Flick for defense, submission defense, getting out of things, doing the right things, fighting the hands, and ending the round on top.
He definitely ended the round on top. The doctor is in there looking at the face of Jamie Flick.
I think they're kind of telling the ref to keep an eye on that, and if it continues to swell up and if he's unable to see, they're going to take a close eye. And you can see the swelling on both sides there. He's got a few mouses. He's
got a mouse under the right eye and one above the left eyebrow.
And those are the elbows.
Yeah, well, elbows, the good ground and pound from Popowick-Bastien. And he just comes right forward at Jamie Flick.
Yeah. Very confident, taking that center of the cage. Flick moving on the outside, trying to pump that jab. Ooh.
Well, we
Right
did.
hand just
When we
missed.
did talk to Kevin Popowick-Bastien, he did say yes. I've got some
It's a right
submissions
hand.
back. I would love a KO.
The right hand landed there hard.
Good right hand
Flick
from
is
Pop.
wearing it. Nice body shot.
Striking, looking very crisp, and that's a big right hand from Popowick-Bastien right on top of us.
And a nice elbow over to the top.
Oh, drops! Jamie Flick! He is out! Kevin K-Pop! Popowick-Bastien pops his way to his third victory of 2022!
Wow. Huge knockout.
Wow! Popowick-Bastien gets what he wanted all year, an early Christmas present, and that's a second round KO.
He hurt him several times. Had him wobbled, had him bloody, had him swollen, had him on wobbly legs. And then Levis landed that devastating blow. I want to see the replay on it. I couldn't see from our angle with the post in front of us if it was a right hand or was that an elbow that stepped in. I couldn't tell, but it landed flush and buckled.
Yeah,
Jamie Flick.
You really kind of felt, Josh, that in the second round, Kevin wanted to showcase the striking. He only got on his back in the first from just a crazy jumping punch, and here's the finish.
Here's the finish here. So the right hands are landing. Flick's staying in that right in front of him, not moving his feet. And there's a nice elbow over the top. Oh, it's a right hand. Yeah, the straight right hand, right on the chin, right on the money, and put him right out.
The right hand from Popowick-Bastien hits the off switch on Jamie Flick, and Kevin Popowick-Bastien in one calendar year has got himself 3 wins to move his record to 3-2. He's easily in the running for Fighter of the Year for the promotion.
Yeah, man. Talk about turning it around, you know. And he said I didn't get my running jump kick to start the fight, but I think he's happy with the result and where this ended here.
He didn't get the running drop kick. He didn't get the Boston Crab, but he does get a highlight reel finish here at BTC 18. Kevin, look at the face here of Jamie Flick.
Yeah, he made a lot of big shots, and then obviously the one devastating one at the end, but
yeah, he took a lot of damage.
I could feel the impact of that one sitting right in front of us. You could just hear it and feel it, and that was a heavy shot, man.
Yeah, that was a big right hand. Kevin Popowick-Bastien coming truly into form.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put a round of applause together for both of the fighters. Your referee, Brian Beauchamp, steps in to stop this matchup at 35 seconds of the second round for your winner by TKO, K-Pop, Kevin Popowick-Bastien.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with your winner, Kevin Popowick-Bastien. Now, Kevin, you told me before the fight you're going to start this fight with something crazy, and you tried it. Did it work out for you?
Nope.
Running jump kick, is that what you planned on?
Yeah, I was planning on a missile drop kick. Shout out to Joey. He said I wasn't going to do it. Fuck you. I did it, bro. Okay, I'm going to talk a lot of shit right now, but first I just want to say thank you to my opponent. Thank you for coming in there. It's never easy to come fight. Okay, start asking me questions so I can talk shit.
You also said in the grappling, if it does get there, if you get his back, you're going to look to do a guillotine from the back, and you almost pulled it off. You went for it. How close was it?
It didn't feel super close. I've been getting into the gym pretty good. The guillotine's kind of weird. My shoulders are a little tight, but tried to break his neck, and he has a tough neck, so.
You didn't get the guillotine, you didn't get the drop kick, but you got the highlight finish, a brutal knockout. You had him hurt really bad, pepper and punches, and then that right hand right on the chin, put him out. How good did that feel, first of all?
Man, I was throwing so many punches at him with these white gloves, he thought he was in a blizzard.
I like it. So you righted the ship. You started your career 0-2. You had some tough fights, tough matchups. Now you've won 3 straight, 3-2 on a roll. What's next for you? How quick do you want to get back in here? Who do you want to fight next?
You know what the fuck is next? Hard work! Hard work! Hard work! We fucking go in the gym. That's what's next every day, 11 and 5.
Lastly, who do you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out? Coaches, sponsors, teammates?
Okay, shout out to all the gyms I trained at. Guys, this was a weird camp. I had to go back home to Gatineau. I worked at my parents' garage. I had to go train at Click MMA. I went to train at Gracie Baja, Ottawa. Then I came back, finished camp with Niagara Top Team, the best gym in Canada, hands down. Guys, if you thought this was good, let's wait next weekend to see my all my training partners down from NTT, they're gonna fuck shit up too.
I look forward to seeing what's next.
Shout out to Cody that's fighting too. He's gonna fuck his guy up tonight too.
Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Popowick-Bastien.